Hey all, it's Ian here from the Sports Card Side Hustle, and I'm coming to you to share a little experiment today, or a comparison of sales and data to show, so we could track basically which item's going to sell at a better final value price from two auctions run identically from different accounts and processes. So I've got this one. This is my card. This is from PSA, the PSA Vault. So for those that don't know, you can now send to grading, and you could choose to have your cards vaulted, and another option on top of that is to have your cards then auctioned on eBay from the PSA Vault. So you you skip a couple steps of shipping. You don't have to have them shipped back to you and then be responsible for shipping to the buyer, excuse me. So this is, watch, exactly this card has 4 days, 8 hours left. And then if you go to my items that I'm selling exactly that same card with one serial number off. And it has left 4 days and 9 hours. So they're within about an hour of each other. I did that on purpose. I wanted them to have the same stop time, 10 on a Sunday evening, and to compare when I sell them from Variety Trading Cards with all of my listing parameters and how I would sell this card compared to this card, exactly the same, except that they set up the listing title, their listing parameters. You know, will it do better because it's from the PSA Vault and they get a lot of traffic now, or will I not do as well? So those are both going to end Sunday evening with an hour of each other. How did I set that up? Well, when you choose, I'll show you right here in your order. When I go to this order, you're going to see my top two cards in this order are both 2023 Panini Prizm Victor Wembanyama Silver rookies. The top one, both PSA 10s. The top one, serial number ending in 9440. I got a PSA 10 and I chose list on eBay. The second one, I chose ship back to me, right? So I tried to match up the listing from me for the second card to match their timing to auction the first card. And when you do that, when you choose list on eBay and you fill it out, you get to choose the day you want a 7-day auction to start, the night that you want that to happen. So I chose Sunday because in all the data I've always tracked, Sunday evenings when people are home on the couch, you know, relaxing at the end of the weekend before they get ready for their week, that is when auctions end with the best value to get the most views, clicks, bids, based on the data that I've reviewed in the past. So if I'm wrong, let me know. If you have better data, I'd love to know about it. So I've got mine then listing 10 within an hour of theirs, you know, when I realized when theirs was. So both my cards ending in serial number 9440 and serial number 9441. Let me know what you think. If you want to track this experiment right now, PSA is a little ahead of me. They've got it's at $565. Let's see, it has 9 bids from 8 bidders. But if we go over to mine, we have it's at 510. It ends an hour later. It's got 11 bids from 8 bidders. So let's keep tracking. So what it comes down to for me is if they were to sell at basically the same price or really close, like within 1 or 2%, or it just seems to be a nuance, whatever the difference is, then I'll show you why I might keep using the vault to auction from there. Because if I go back to this card, the PSA is selling from the vault, and what I want to learn from this test experiment and data is if you go to their full description, it explains a lot to you, right? Tells you about all the purchase info. All sales are final. I don't blame them for that because these are all slabbed and certified. Sales are final. At the bottom, this is what my discerning point will be, is for items that I expect to get over $500 with, $500 in value from, those are the ones I want to go to the vault and to auction on eBay because they're at 13% or less commission. So no worse than eBay, okay? Because what happens is PSA gets a discount on the commission from eBay. So their profit is coming from the commission difference here, because they're going to use eBay in such mass, and they're going to be a top seller and, you know, get these deals for a big industry. They're going to pay a lower commission price, and they're going to keep the difference. That's their profit. So if you look here, anything from $1,000 and up, as far as what my final sale price will be, it's worth it to me to vault, because if I can sell it for equal and same commission or better, then I don't have to pay to ship back to me, and pay to ship to the seller. To the buyer from me again, and I don't have to risk damage in my shipping. PSA is doing that. Okay, so, and then if I go beyond, if I sell at $2,500 or above, I get pretty good commission discounts through PSA. So if it's $1,000 and above, I get 3% commission left. Anything that sells for $1,000 or above. I would love for this Wemby to go over $1,000 with them. If it goes $1,025, I've saved 3% or $30. Any cards I have that I do have some Kaboom Golds coming up that will exceed $2,500 in the sale price. If this goes well, selling through the vault with them, I'll do it again, and a $2,500 card, saving 4% commission, that's over $100 of commission, because every 1% is $25 on a $2,500 card. A $5,000 card, commission all the way down to 7%. Okay, so half the commission on a $5,000 card compared to a normal sale on eBay. So those are the pros and cons. That's the experiment for me. That's what I'm watching. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried it, or if I'm one of the first to sell through the vault, or if anybody's done a comparison. So these two will end within the same hour. This certification number and this one. So 9440 and 9443, and the other one is 9440. Those are the two that I listed at the same time to compare. So it's actually from this list, the fourth one down, because I had 4 PSA 10s that were silvers in my last grading order. So yeah, I hope you like the idea of experimenting, comparing the data, and making decisions on the process from here forward. Let me know if you have any questions or input. Please hit those like and subscribe buttons. Thank you.